The Atari 5200. The Atari 5200 is a great system if you can avoid that dreaded controller. And this is the box of the 4-port, and it's pretty large. The 4-port hooked up to the TV with this device, in which the AC adapter here would plug into right there, and it was just a bizarre device. And avoid it. Avoid this. Avoid the 4-port. Do not get the 4-port. I'm going to recommend the 2-port. The 2-port for several reasons. The 2-port is more compatible with this if you decide to go this route. It is a pretty much a 2600 adapter. You can play your 2600 games on your 5200. Now that's kind of an oddball device, but the main reason is that you are going to enjoy hooking up the 5200 with one of these. Now I talked about this in the last video, but hooking the 5200 up this way is much easier and safer. Back to the 5200. The 5200 had controllers, and this is one of the controllers. The controller for this system, quite honestly, is terrible. This is the reason why it failed. Had a non-centering joystick, had squishy buttons, and the squishy buttons and keypad were susceptible to going out. And there are ways online on how to fix them. Some of these cost. A lot of them are kind of iffy at best if you're not really good at taking apart systems and controllers. Avoid it. I don't like this controller, nor do I use it. So the 5200, some alternatives are, there are several third-party controllers to bypass the terrible controller. This is one of them, and this is the one I use. It's pretty nice. Doesn't work with all the games, but it's a very sturdy joystick, and you know, very high quality. Another expensive route is this guy. This is the Master Play interface. Allows you to hook up any 9-pin controller to the 5200, and voila, you have a controller that you can actually play with. This is a very rare device. It does make it worth getting though, and that's why it fetches a high price. Also, there's the Trackball Controller. This device works well. Works with several games, including games such as Space Invaders. Makes Space Invaders a blast to play with, and it's a lot of fun. This kind of adds control availability to the system, and it's one of the best trackballs made of any classic console. This is a twin joystick coupler, and it came packaged with Space Dungeon and Robotron 2084, two games I totally recommend. And actually, for those games, it works very well. You can control like the arcades, and like I said, it kind of if you're gonna use the 5200 controller, use it for this. That's the best version. What's nice about the 5200 is the trunk, that it does have storage space for the controllers. I can't tell you how many times I went to a yard sale and found myself having the person putting on the sale saying, "Oh, I don't have any controllers for the system. Here you go." Went home, opened up the trunk, and there was a controller. But this thing is a ginormous system. It does take up a lot of space. Again, I'm recommending it for play-wise to die-hard Atari enthusiasts. I would say if you're going to go that route, get a third-party controller or an adapter so you can use a 9-pin controller such as the Atari 2600 controller or a Genesis pad on the system. Get the 2-port version and you know, enjoy. Hope this helps you collect 5200. Thank you very much.